Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Chad Kuhl is on the mound for game two. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Leading off for the Pirates.
Leading off the inning, Steve Cook, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Up next for the Buccos, Jermaine Moore, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Moore.
The 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's one away. But one's all they'll get as he's back in safely at second.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Now to the plate, Gregory Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Ready with the 3-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Spinning a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Cook at second. Polanco is over at first with one away. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Now batting, number 17. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Trying to do way too much up there from what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way out to the 4-10 sign now. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a gun in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Steve Cook. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duvall is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Steve Cook. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Steve Cook.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Digging in to try it again, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 13 for him on the year as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball. It's time to raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirate closer comes in to ice this one and picks up the save.
7-4 the final finish today. The Buccos used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Mitch Keller claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kevin Segrist earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Reds, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Tyson Ross starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. The pitcher, Hunter Green, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. And that's the second out. At the plate, Steve Cook, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Batting six.
Here's Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game, as he had 3 hits in the victory. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Winker on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play, and 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
Batting 8. Catcher, number 17.
In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Get back.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And that's low, ball 4.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Tyson Ross, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 1-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Center fielder, number 6. Starling Marte.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Pirates strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that, Tim. Into the box now, Steve Cook, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
0-1, here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And that misses. 2-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs. Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Hunter Green earns the win, his 2nd. Kyle Crockett closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our